Set it.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Rolling to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll look to throw again. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage of what's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
You ain't going nowhere.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines to...
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away. And
the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Perry steps away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Justin Jefferson. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 14, Cardinals nothing.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off play action. Perry. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Play action now. Vic, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the Raiders' 18-yard line.
Again, Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now a give to Peterson running right. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It's complete. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So the flag backed him up 5 yards to the 7. They still get the 2-point conversion, though.
Now, was that confidence in the play call they had and in their offense, or just absolute disdain for the defense?
It worked. Now, after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Inside handoff. Henry. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Perry. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off the play fake. Perry going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards.
It's early, but it now a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders 7, Falcons nothing.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Escapes the defender. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On second down, it's Gurley again.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Breeze now on first down. Jerry Rice open right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw, it's Breeze. Throw left side, completion to Rice. 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, left side.
And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Perry. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
19 tight. 19. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Off the play fake. Perry. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Off play action. Perry.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now they go end around with Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Rodgers now to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the ball?
There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 57 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
And he'll get it inside the 35. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Henry out of the pistol. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Perry. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And down right around the 37. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Rodgers.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Rodgers again now. Flushed out right.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Rodgers going to throw. On the move to his left. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And it's a Packers touchdown from 4 yards out.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out.
30.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Going up top. time. And even 50 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. The final shot before break. Perry. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Off the play fake. Perry. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Off the bootleg. Perry. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. Looking to throw. Perry. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Musgrave's got it out right. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Once again, it's Jacobs.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing is Rodgers. Out to his left.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got him open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
He's got him in, complete, touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 45 yards.
And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Running Looking straight ahead is Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Jacobs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Get 300. Get 300. Go, go. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Number 50.
To throw is Rodgers. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got it. Ribbing it in on the out route. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
Here's a big one. It's fourth and goal.
Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Here's first and 10.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10.
Off play action. Perry.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. This is first and 10.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Being chased out left. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here's first down.
Now Rodgers.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Rodgers to throw once more.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you want.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but
that's caught at the 25.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 64 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Justin Jefferson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
All of his early struggles continue. Here's another one.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Here's Jackson. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, poor decision there. That's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And no alley to be found. The coverage is solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Okay, ready? Hustle!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Off the option, here's Henry.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Henry will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
On 4th down, Perry. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson.
And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down.
Able to push his way through. Gets out of a little bit of trouble there with a shifty move. He'll take it up past the 6.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Dickerson trying the right side. Pushing through the contact. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dickerson on the handoff. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. There's a 2nd and 9.
Go, League, go!
Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. There he goes left side.
Down the left sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, LA! Eric Dickerson, 81 yards.
And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Perry. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Ready?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away.